Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I do apologize for not having a video uploaded on Tuesday. It is now Thursday and we literally spent the last 3 days putting up our pool, getting it level. I mean, it's not perfectly level at all, but we were kind of on like a little schedule that we needed to get it done by, but that's okay because it doesn't really bother us that it's not level all the way. I mean, you can, I guess, tell the difference, you know, when you're on the outside of the pool you can definitely see it, but that's okay because we do have smaller children, so it's okay if, you know, one end is super, not like super shallow, but not as tall as the other end, because, you know, our 3-year-old would be able to stand on that end, whereas he might not have been, being as I believe it's 2.5 feet deep or 3 feet deep, and the other side, like the side that's not even, isn't like super deep compared to the other side. So the one side's probably like 2 feet, I think, something like that, but that's okay, we don't really care. We just wanted to make sure that, you know, it was, because we didn't realize how uneven the ground was and we only had so much sand. So anyways, in today's video we are going to be doing a Walmart haul, everything that I needed to get while I was at Walmart. I haven't gone grocery shopping yet. That will be tomorrow, and that'll probably be, I'll probably upload that on Sunday. Yeah, I'll probably upload that on Sunday because I'll probably go grocery shopping tomorrow. I might push it off until Saturday, I'm not sure, Saturday night, but let's go ahead and get into the video. So I did get these. I thought these were actually pretty awesome. These are kid plates, littler plates, bowls, cups, and spoons and forks, and it was only $5, but they're like these neon colors, and I did take the packaging off because I want to I went ahead and washed them, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in the dishwasher as well to double sanitize, I guess you could say, because of course there's one bowl missing already because my son wanted to use it for his popcorn chicken that grandma gave him. So yeah. And then I got these a couple days ago actually, and I got them for our 3-year-old. They are a 2T because he is super small, but even these were too big for him. So, and we did, you know, tie a hair tie around it because I let him go swimming on Monday. That's why I got him swim trunks, because I put his kiddie pool up that he got for his birthday from his aunt. I went ahead and put that up and let him go swimming, and he needed some swim trunks because he didn't have any. So that's why I went and got these on Monday and not, you know, all this other stuff, because I didn't need to. And then I went ahead, since I was going there today with my mother-in-law, I went ahead and picked him up some 18 months, and so hopefully those will fit him. I'm afraid that they're going to be like too tight, but those ones just weren't going to work for him. They were just too big, so those will have to be like next year pants, because he has me and his dad's build, and we're super tiny, you know, and we're not the tallest, so he's takes after us, he's tiny. So I'm hoping these won't be too big, and they actually, like, the fabric changes when it gets wet, and these ones do the same thing, except for like the sticker on it showed that it was the bottom that changed, but it's actually the top color. So I'm wondering if this is going to be the one that has a pattern when it's wet instead of down here, but I thought those were pretty cool. And then for our 6-year-old, we went ahead and got him these ones. They're sharks on them, and you know, they're like that bright neon green and stuff, and you know, I thought those were pretty cool, and I figured he'd love those. And then I got our 5-year-old these. I thought these were pretty cool too, you know, just kind of basic with the, you know, I just kind of like those color combos, so I just went ahead and got those for him. And I got myself some flip-flops because I needed some flip-flops, because all I have are some sandals that are falling apart that my sister-in-law gave me. And then let's see here. I also got, the bottoms are downstairs actually because I washed them. This one I could not wear, because, and this one I got on Monday when I picked up Aiden's swimsuit. So this one I got in a medium, and it hooks like this. Here, I'll put it together and show you what it looks like. But oh, and they like wouldn't let you try it on in the store, and you can't like bring anything back until after this is over. So I was like really upset by that, because I was like, okay, well, you know, because a customer actually came up to me and my husband when we were looking at the swimsuits and was like, make sure you try it on, because I don't know why, but there's like a fly in here or something. But you know, make sure you try it on, because they're not accepting returns at this time for, I think she said it was 8 weeks, but I was like, oh, okay, you know, I'll just come back after we go to Menards, but that didn't end up happening. I just ended up grabbing a swimsuit, and I'm a medium usually, so I'm like, okay, you know, yeah, this should fit. I'm a medium, you know, I don't have, you know, that much up here, and, you know, I'm not that big around, that I'm like, okay, you know, medium always works. Go ahead. Any other swimsuit I get, it's a medium top. This one did not work. Okay, the front, this is what the front looks like. And then, oh goodness. And this is what the back looks like. Sorry, holding it up too high. So this second part right here was too tight around. So I'm like, okay. So I went back and got a large. And the only problem I have with the large is the second one that's lower down on your back is too loose. So now I have to, you know, every time I move, it like moves, and you know, it's kind of irritating, because I'm like really weird, like, and I don't really care for the top part either, because I'm really weird where I like my bra and stuff to sit. I don't like it to sit on my shoulder blades, whereas this swimsuit does that. So it's like, okay. And my husband actually picked this out, because I had picked out 2 swimsuits. I had picked out this one, and the bottoms look exactly like it, so I can't show you those. I forgot that they were downstairs because I was washing them. And so my husband had picked this one out, because I had picked out 2. So it was this one and a black and white. It was black fabric with white polka dots. And I was like, oh, that's cute, you know. And like the top part was, I want to say it was like a bra type thing. Like it had a wire underneath of it and everything. I don't know how comfortable it would be, you know, swimming with. I've never had a swimsuit like that. Usually I get like either stuff like this or the cheaper ones that you just, you know, tie. Pretty much, because I don't have, you know, that much money to go out and spend $50 on a swimsuit. Haha, you're funny. No, not happening. And, you know, so I just got that. But I think I might honestly go back and get a different one. My cat. Anyways, so I might go back and just, ow, I hit my elbow. Get a different swimsuit, honestly, because the simple fact that I really just, I don't know if I like it because of where it sits on me. I really don't, honestly. And then, my husband picked out these swim trunks, and these were $15. And it says the UPF is 50 plus, and it says they're quick dry and they stretch, and it says tag free comfort, so that's a plus. So I mean, I like them. I like the, you know, the feel of them and everything. And that's it for that one. And then, so my son needed a new toothbrush, because his other toothbrush that he got for Christmas, for whatever reason, he felt that it was a play toy. So I just went ahead and was like, you know what? Whatever, I don't even care. And what I mean by play toy is like he would, you know, brush his teeth with it, and I would let him, you know, do his thing, brush his teeth, because I want him to get used to doing it, so that way when he gets a little bit older, like my older son's age, 5 and 6, like his other brother, you know, I want him to be able to do it himself. I tried to find the 2-minute timer ones, but for some reason I could only find the toothbrushes with 1-minute timers, and I'm sorry, but I don't think a minute is long enough for you to be brushing your teeth. I'm just saying. And so that's all I could find. So I just was like, okay, screw it, I'll just go ahead and get him another spin brush, even though every time I put toothpaste on it, he sits there and he tries to eat the damn thing. Like he's like, you know, and it's like, no, stop it. Why are you licking me? Sorry, my cat's over here licking my knee. So I just went ahead and got him a Minion one. I thought it was actually pretty cute. And then this I thought was so cute too, because you could do like a little project thing with it as well. So I got him these Colgate kid toothpaste, and oh my gosh, look what you can do. You can build this box into a fire truck. Like, sorry about the glare. I have the window open, or the blinds open. But like, I thought that was pretty awesome. So I was like, he'll love that. Like, you know, even though it's cardboard, but whatever. And then I got us, because we needed some more toothpaste, I got us some Sensodyne with fluoride, and it's toothpaste for sensitive teeth, gingivitis, and cavity prevention. And it's extra fresh, complete protection. Can you guys see that? So I'm hoping it's not too minty, because I think, let me see, I think that's what the extra, yeah, it's extra fresh. And if things are like too minty, it like, not necessarily like hurts my gums, but like kind of makes them numb, like it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. And I also got, obviously, so you can see the lids, I got some totes. I got a turquoise one and a red one, because we need totes, because I have filled like every single box that I have that aren't ruined from the cats, because they literally scratch every single box on the inside, and it's so annoying, but I still love them. So I just went ahead and got these. I'm probably going to end up going back to get more, because these were only like $6, and it's an 18-gallon tote, and that's not bad, honestly, because you could drop $20 on one tote. You know, that's just a little bit bigger than this. So it's like, fuck it, I'll spend, you know, a little over like $25 on 4 totes, which is pretty good. And then my mother-in-law also got Aiden some potty pants. Well, just underwear, pretty much. I call them potty pants, because we're going to start potty training him. I'm going to do this method that I think will work for him. I'm hoping, and according to this method, it should have him potty trained within a week. So fingers crossed that works. But knowing my luck, it probably won't. And then I went ahead and got like some craft items, because I found these really cute craft ideas that I could do with my older kids. Not necessarily the 3-year-old, only because, I mean, I still could. I could just have him like, you know, like put like stickers on things, or like glue googly eyes. I still need to get some glue, because I looked at Walmart, and oh my goodness, for a white school glue, it's freaking $5. Like, are you kidding me? And I was gonna get some glitter glue. That's like $6. I haven't bought glue in so long that I didn't know it was that dang expensive. Like, what? Like, it's just glue. Why do you need an arm and a leg for that? Like, come on. And then, so anyways, back to the idea, like the craft ideas, was I had found this idea for Mother's Day. So I thought, you know, he can make his grandma's this thing. It's like I wish I had a picture of it, but I don't. And even if I did, I'm using my phone anyways to record. But it's like this little flower pot, and you write on like but you make it out of like other stuff. I'll show you in a second the other stuff that you would use. But you like, you know, cut out a flower pot, and then you write reasons why I love, like the one that I saw was reasons why I love my mom. And then, you know, you just draw stems up off the paper, and you make flowers and stuff like that. Or you could use these, and I got these, which are some flower foam stickers, and they come with like, so they come with these flowers, then they come with these ones, and then they come with the leaves and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool. So I just went ahead and picked up 2 of those, because they're each a 55 pack. And, you know, we have 3 kids. So I just want, you know, if I have to go get another one, I will. But I think the reason why I got both of these was because it was the last 2 as well. Or else I probably would have gotten 3. But it was the last 2. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to snag them up right now. And then I went ahead and got some rainbow pom-pom thingies. So that way, you know, the only thing I could not find was pipe cleaners and like that little book of colored construction paper. Like, I could not find that anywhere except for like the packs of like where it's just red or just black or something. But even those were expensive, and I'm just like, what the heck? Why is it so expensive? And I was trying to get the color one so that way they could each, you know, pick their own color that they want to do. And then I got 2 of these foam sheets for the Mother's Day idea of the flower pot and everything. So these, I'm gonna, you know, go ahead and trace them and cut them out for them so that way they can just stick them on the paper. That's why I need to get the construction paper like ASAP, because it's already the 30th. So, and then I went ahead and also got some googly eyes. They're an assortment of them. So there's like big, small, and really big. You know, and they could do whatever they want with those. And I saw this really cute idea of how to make airplanes out of popsicle sticks. So I was like, you know what, that's a good idea, especially for the older boys, because, you know, they love doing stuff like that. So I figured, you know, why not? And I'm pretty sure it said that they actually fly, which I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, a paper airplane can fly. Why can't a popsicle stick one, right? Okay, so let me throw that in there. Oh, I'm making such a mess. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I'm not done yet. I still have another bag. So this one can go over here. Okay. Now on to the last, the second to last item. So I got this Galaxy Rock Art. It was like $6. So I was like, you know, that's not bad, honestly. Like, so I just went ahead and got it, and I'm kind of excited to see, you know, and it comes with 2 pounds of premium stones. I feel like that's a lot, because I mean, it feels pretty heavy, and you can hear them in there. So it says paint 2 pounds of premium stones, and it says includes everything you need, so you don't have to buy anything. And it comes with rocks, net weight 2 pounds, 6 paint pots, 3 milliliters each, glow in the dark glitter glue. Ooh, awesome. But it seems like it's 6 milliliters. Okay, I guess it's not that small. A foam brush, paintbrush, and easy to follow instructions. So that looks like it'll be pretty awesome. I can't wait to see, you know, their ideas of what they come up with. So let me just, oh, it's upside down, I think. Yeah. Let me just go ahead and show that. That way you guys can, like, if you guys want to go ahead and go get it, you can. And then I probably won't today, but I'll probably show you either tomorrow or Saturday how the pool looks. I mean, I'm not that pleased with it, but it's good enough for now, honestly. I mean, at least we know what we're doing now, so that way next year it'll look a lot better, honestly, because after, you know, the summer's done, we're planning on taking the pool down anyways and putting like a fire pit in the backyard, you know, since we have all that sand already, and, you know, just go ahead and do that. And then I think my husband said something about like washing off the sand, you know, if it's all dirty and everything, and putting it in a sand pit for the kids. But I don't know, we might just go get some new sand, because it's like $3 a bag at Menards, honestly, or you can get a ton for like $20 at this place in town. So not bad. That's what we did. So, well, first we wasted like $30 on bags, and then decided, hey, we need a ton. Like, and actually a ton wasn't even enough. That's why it's uneven, because my husband said that if we wouldn't have, because we were working on it literally all day yesterday since he got off work, and he got off at 12:30 and was home. He had to run to Menards to get some more sand, and he was home by 1:30. So they, you know, and his friend came to help us. So it was me, my husband, and his friend, and we were out there until 9:30, 10 o'clock last night before we even started filling the pool. And then, oh my gosh, and then at 2:30 in the morning, because I had to stay up that late, actually later, so 2:30 in the morning I go out there and I check it, and I should have gone a little earlier because I had taken a shower at like 1:30. So I was like, okay, I still got like 50 minutes on the timer, because I was setting it for every hour. Well, first it was an hour, and then I switched it up to, or after the first 2 hours, then I'd switch it up to 30 minutes. But I had only done 30 minutes once, because I was like, okay, this is going to take longer than, you know, another 30 minutes. So I'll just set it for an hour. So that pool took 4 hours, I think, 4 to 4.5 hours to fill up. So I went out there at 2:30, right? And like I feel like I hear water and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why do I feel like I hear water running out of the pool? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm out there and it's pitch black. There is no light in the backyard. I'm using my phone. So I'm sitting here struggling, doing this shit, myself because my husband's sleeping because he had to work this morning. And come to find out, the filter, one of the hoses to the filter was not tightened all the way, so water was coming out of there. And then I'm like, okay, so I tightened that, fixed the problem. No, the problem was not fucking fixed. It was fixed for that thing, but come to find out, the freaking the plug wasn't tightened all the way, okay? And then it was still leaking, and I'm sitting out there, trying to tighten it as hard as I can, and I don't have as much muscles as my husband, so I'm tightening it, trying to tighten it, and it's still leaking. But at this point, I got it to the point where it would slow down a little bit, but I wasn't happy. I was like, no, because all this water is going to fucking just leak out over time, even though it's just a little stream. I don't fucking care. It's going to leak out at some point. So I'm like, okay, I need to fix this. So I come inside and I'm looking for anything I can, like tape or something. So I found some Gorilla Tape in our stuff that we still have yet to unpack or put back in storage. I don't know. I need to go through it. That's all I know. And so I went in there, instantly found it, which I was happy about because I thought I was going to have to search and, more water's going to get out. And so I'm searching for some tape, found it. And then I was like, you know what? My mother-in-law has some of that white stuff that you wrap, like, that you thread stuff with for, like, pipes and stuff, like that white tape stuff, I don't freaking know what it's called. I just know it's the white tape stuff that you use for threading. And so I grabbed that, and I grabbed the scissors, and I've got my phone, and I'm out there and I'm out there in some fucking shorts and a shirt, and my hair is soaking wet because I just got out of the shower. And at this point, my socks are getting all wet because, the tarp is full of water. My freaking shoes are getting all wet. I'm getting cold, and oh my God. So I'm out there, trying to cut the Gorilla Tape, and oh my God, that took me like 10 minutes just to cut one strip down the middle because I didn't, it's that whole strip, like it's like this thick. That's not going to fit around a plug that's like this thick, it's just not going to work. So I'm cutting it, into little strips, and I'm trying to wrap it around. And then, so I got one layer of the Gorilla Tape on. And then, so I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to, stretch this white stuff out as far as I can, snip it. And then I'm going to, wrap it and thread it through because I couldn't leave it on the roll. I had to thread it through this little plastic piece that holds the cap so you don't lose the cap, kind of like a gas cap. That plastic thingy, arm, whatever the frick you want to call it, was... gosh, I don't know why. For some reason my nose itches really bad. Was on there, so I couldn't put it wasn't, wide enough for me to put that little circle container through it. Sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. And so I had to cut it, and I'm threading it, trying to shove it through that little tiny hole, and I'm trying to thread it and everything. And so I got that done, and then I put some more Gorilla Tape on it because the Gorilla Tape, it's not that great when it gets wet. And so at this point, I got it to the point where it's just drip, drip, drip. Like, okay, that'll work for now. I'm good with that. So I come inside, I text my husband. I was like, you're not going to be happy, but, this part wasn't done right, blah, 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 blah. Oh, before I did that, I had realized I had stood up because the hose was still on. And at this point, I had stood up, and that's when I realized that the one end was fucking hella full of water, while the other end is, still kind of like, I mean, it wasn't like, it's probably a good, like, 6-inch difference, probably. So, I mean, it's not bad, but you can tell on one side of the pool, it looks way better than the other side, because the other side, since it's not all the way full, it's kind of like sunk in a little. But I mean, it's a trial and error, it's something that we learned because it's a bigger pool than we've had before. We, when we had a pool at our old house, it was like literally like, I mean, it was kind of the same type of pool, but it was still like fit like 3 kids in it, and it was still like a foot or 2 deep, if that. So, I was really excited about this because it was a 15-foot pool and it was $128. So I was like, I cannot pass that price up. Like, we need a pool, you know, because we want to get the kids a swing set, but we're gonna have to wait a couple weeks for that because the one we wanted to get them was sold out, and I'm so upset. But that's okay, because we're still gonna get them one no matter what. We just have to wait a couple weeks, so whatever. Our kids are spoiled, you know, right now. And then we went ahead and got, well, I went ahead and got this desk for myself, so that way when I get my laptop, I can go ahead and start editing and stuff with this desk. And I thought this desk was, you know, I didn't need nothing pricey, and this was 89 or about 90 bucks, because I think it was $89.99 or $86.99, something like that. It was around almost 90 bucks, I know that. So I went ahead and said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get it, because why not? I deserve, you know, something for myself, something nice. And my husband got a battery for his car, so that way he could try and figure out if he can like get it started or what's going on. I'm not really sure. And this desk was bought actually on Monday when I went, because it was the last one. And, you know, I called my husband and was like, hey, you know, is it okay if I go ahead and get this? Because it is the last one. And yes, I do like to ask my husband's permission before I go out and buy things for myself, because it's just the nice thing to do, being as it is our money, you know. And, you know, he's the one who has the job, not me. So yeah, I'm gonna ask to make sure, you know, it's okay that I get something for myself, just in case, you know, he had plans for the money. You know, that's just the type of person I am. You can call it whatever you want, I don't really care. That's just how I was raised. Sorry. And then, you know, so he got his battery. His car still won't start, so he went ahead and changed the spark plugs as well. And then we just got, you know, our stimulus as well, and we went ahead and paid our car payment, rent, car insurance, pretty much everything. We paid everything up, even, you know, like what we needed to pay at the end of this month, our storage. We went ahead and paid next month's car payment already. And then I think we're gonna, I don't know what else we need to pay. I think that's it, actually. I know I need to get my freaking eyebrows done, because they are looking a hot ass mess right now, but that's okay. But I really hope you guys enjoyed my video. Sorry if I'm not looking directly into the camera. I have an issue with looking at myself, I guess, when I'm talking. But I just hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course don't forget to leave a like and comment as well down below, and let me know what you guys think about it and what other videos I should try, especially now that it's getting, you know, warmer out. I can do like challenges or something like that. You know, me and my family, we're kind of, you know, open to anything. And this summer I will probably be showing a lot more of my children on my channel. I'm not really 100% sure yet or not, honestly, because the simple fact that a lot of people are very judgmental on this platform, and I'm just not for that. And I do not want my kids to be picked on like some of these other YouTubers' kids are. Honestly, it's disgusting, and it makes me really sad that people, you know, talk about children like that. You know, it's, children have nothing to do with, you know, the issues that you may have with the other person. And I know I'm getting really off topic, but I just wanted to say that because, you know, I keep talking about my kids, but everybody's probably like, well, why don't you show them? That would be a big reason why I don't show them, is because I'm not trying to have any of that. So, and Aiden has been the only one to be shown, and that was on his birthday. So that might be like the only time that I would show my kids, is probably like on their birthdays, or like, you know, holidays and stuff like Easter and everything, you know, because he was in the Easter video as well. So, but oh well. But okay, so let's get back to the outro. So thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. You can leave a thumbs down too, or thumbs down too. If you did not enjoy it, that's totally up to you. And don't forget to comment and subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And have a great rest of your day. Bye.